Well, howdy friends, welcome back to the couch. It's Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond. Doing more Final Fantasy V 4-job Fiesta, raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. Details and how to donate at 4jobfiesta.com, link in the description. Welcome back. So, we have made it to Carwin, and we need to find a way to get to Waltz, but the problem is that Waltz is across the sea. If we open up the world map, south of where we are now, that big pointer, is where we need to go. But we can't get there, there's a mountain in the way, so we would normally have to go around that peninsula and travel to the castle. Now, we could do that by boat, but the wind crystal has shattered, boats aren't sailing anymore, so we have to find another way to do it. If we can't get there by land or by sea, there has to be another way. I really saw it up at North Mountain, flying around. A dragon it was, sure as I live. What kind of dragon? Was it tamed? What did it look like? Looked kind of like a dragon. Was wearing some sort of armor, as I recall. Could have been a real live Windrake. Hiryu. Father's Windrake is on North Mountain. What? Why would it be there? On North Mountain grows a plant called dragon grass. It is the only substance that can heal the Windrake's wounds. That means Hiryu must be hurt. A Windrake, huh? Say, Bart, since land and sea are out, we should take to the air. We could ride to Waltz and Hiryu. That's the ticket. Now let's get moving to North Mountain. So, we have our next destination, North Mountain. As you will recall, we are white mages in this part of the 4-job Fiesta. I did some grinding off screen the last time we played. So we're all level 13, so hopefully that should be enough to get us through North Mountain and get us on to the Windrake and then on to Waltz and hopefully to the Water Crystal. We can get our second job. We'll try to get there tonight. If not, then we'll get there next time. Also, while I was out grinding, I picked up the treasure chest that I missed in the ship graveyard. And it contains a flail, which is the only other kind of weapon that white mages can equip. Bart's has it right now. It does a bit more damage than the staff does. So that's a bit of an advantage. I also think I can move Bart's Lennon Gelif, Master of White Magic level 4. Ferris will do that the next battle. I can also move Bart's into the back row, because the flail, unlike the staff, does the same damage from the back row as it does from the front. So he takes less damage, which is a bonus, but still deals the same amount of damage. So here's the magic we have again. We've got Cure, Libra, Poisona, and we also now have Silence and Protect, which reduces physical damage as well. Alright, it's going to take all of us swinging around. The only problem with the flail is, as you can see, it does miss fairly frequently, but the added power is definitely helpful. Ferris mastered White Magic level 4. Alright, so a couple of treasure chests to pick up. Ooh, some Gala cats. These are really popular popular guys in Final Fantasy XIV. You can get Gallicat Minion. And people like them. They're really cute. Just little cats with wings. And we'll throw a cure on everybody just to kind of feel healthy. Unfortunately, we've run out of undead enemies for the time being, which means we kind of are basically stuck doing these horror physical attacks. In a normal run, we'd have knights and monks and thieves and all kinds of different jobs doing a lot of damage, but this is the beauty of the 4-job Fiesta. It's trying to figure out ways to manage the advantages and disadvantages that you get when you are limited. We're going to take a turn and just move everybody's row around. When you're in a back attack, it flips your rows. So all the characters in the front row are in the back row now, and all the characters in the back row are in the front row. Puts you at a bit of a disadvantage. I'm moving my white mages into the front row because they're not taking a lot of damage yet, and that's the only way we're actually going to be able to deal any damage to defeat these enemies. Ooh, we're just whiffing today. There we go. Alright. Let's throw a cure on everybody. There we go, that's a little better. Oh, jeez. There we go. Alright. Not so bad. Do I still have the experience boost on? I don't think I do, but let me just double check. So, one of the nice things... I don't. Okay, one of the nice things about the Pixel Remaster is that the grinding doesn't take as long, because I can just set things to quadruple gains, right? So, like, I would have been grinding either way if I was playing this on the GBA version. It just would have taken me more actual time to do. I guess there are certain advantages and disadvantages, because I was grinding in the ship graveyard because all the enemies are undead, so I can just cast Cure on everything over and over again and deal way more damage and get it done faster. And a lot of the enemies there drop elixirs. I think we got one. And so if I was grinding it the old-fashioned way, I might have had more elixirs by the time I was finished. So there's advantages and disadvantages to doing it like this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn on the Super Nintendo version of the soundtrack. Oh yeah, there we go. Now this is the soundtrack I'm used to. I saw a thing on YouTube with the arrangement that they put in Final Fantasy XIV. They just introduced in a recent patch a Final Fantasy V themed area, I think called the Occult Crescent, I believe it is what it's called. I'm currently not subbed to 14. I haven't been all that interested in playing. I played it for 9 years, so I think, you know, certainly the game doesn't owe me anything. But you know, I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss out maybe a little bit, but, you know, I was between FCs at the time, and it was just kind of like running out of steam after Dawn Trail, so... But it was nice to see some Final Fantasy V love, you know? 14 is just a love letter to the entire series. They draw from everything that's ever happened in Final Fantasy. And that's what kept me engaged for so long. Ooh, boy, they're picking on Ferris today. think we're making decent enough time. The enemies aren't too strong yet. Eventually they will get to a point where, you know, just bashing away with these sticks isn't going to cut it anymore. But until that day comes, we just have to stick it out. And hopefully we will get to the water crystal before too long. I'm going to try to kind of beeline right there, and then we'll do some of the chores after that. Okay, so these purple plants are poisonous. Since we're white mages, I'll step on one. All of us are poisoned. We have the poisonous spells, so I can just heal everybody. But keep that in mind. If you're ever on North Mountain, you gotta kind of walk around these purple flowers. The headstones might give me some trouble. I think they might be a bit more defensively bulky. Flash, you see they did not have enough MP to do that. That is a spell that casts blindness on everybody. If that had happened, I probably would have just run away. I don't have a spell that cures blindness yet. Bartz, come on, man. But I believe I do have some eye drops. It's about the same. Alright, well, we'll give it a shot. We'll see how this goes. I might start running from battle a little bit more. At first I was like, you know, like I don't like running from battle. I do kind of enjoy doing the battles and leveling up and getting the drops and, you know, the jump points and stuff. But, you know, I am grinding off screen just kind of as this challenge goes on. I could always just turn encounters off, but that's no fun. And since this is just a regular run, so I have no chance of getting another wind crystal job, I don't have night, which is the main reason to not run away. There's a weapon that you can get late in the game that does maximum damage if you've never run from battle, and every time you run, the weapon gets a little bit weaker. It's called the Brave Blade. On the flip side, there's another weapon called the Chicken Knife that gets stronger every time you run away. And you may think, well, that one's pretty obviously the better one because you can just run 100 times and, you know, really power it up. The problem is that sometimes the Chicken Knife, instead of attacking, will force you to run from battle. So when you are trying to fight things, it forces you to run away. And if you're fighting a boss, it just doesn't do anything. You whiff your attack. So there are pros and cons. And since we can't get the Brave Blade, well, I mean, we can, but we have no one who can use it, because it can only be used by knights who have the equipped knight sword ability. The Chicken Knife, it seems like what we're going to get. Father's helmet! Obtain Mithril Helm. Oh! Lena is struck by a poisoned arrow. And now she's poisoned. Lena! Oh! Oh ho ho ho! I came here after that wind drake, but I seem to have caught something much more valuable. Wait, you'd hunt a wind drake? Of course! Their horns fetch quite a high price on the black market. Oh, but I've caught no less than the Princess of Tycoon instead. Yes, you'll make a lovely souvenir for my husband. Let her go, you addle-pated, foul-complexioned scofflaw. That's a new line. Oh, Ferris! Oops, I guess he slipped. Pity. What? Lena, hang on. Oh, annoying little twerps. Ruining my plans. Fine, it just means I'll have to crush all four of you. This is Magisa. Lena starts off poisoned. We're going to fix that right away. And we're going to cast Silence on Magisa until it sticks. Magisa... Oh, well, it's stuck right away. Perfect. Alright, because she uses magic. And that's very annoying. And now we just kind of whittle her HP down. With Silence, she's basically hamstrung. She can't really do anything else. Arrow is blue magic, which I believe doesn't... yes. It doesn't respond to the same rules that white and black magic do. So she can still do arrow, I guess. I didn't realize she had that. But the other attacks aren't really all that strong. Of course, neither are ours. But I leveled up a bit, so this would be a little easier. Let's hit her with a Libra, see how many hit points she has. Level 8. 403 of 650. Okay, so, you know, we'll get there. And she's silent still. Alright, which is great. Keep swinging. That arrow does a bit of damage. Honey, come take out this trash. Alright, so there's Forza. Forza is her husband. So now we kind of have to deal with both of them. And because Forza's in the front... he's going to do more damage. And we're going to do less to Magisa as well. So throw Protect on everybody. She's not silenced anymore. Okay, shut her up. Bartz is going to keep wailing on her with the flail, and the rest of us are going to pick down Forza here. Let's see what his deal is. Level 8, 754 of 850, no specific weaknesses. Sorry, I'm just having a drink. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I wonder if we kind of just sort of we all just went after her. Yeah, 20. Like, I think it might be 6. Oops, that's bad. It might be better to focus her down. She doesn't have that much left. Ugh. Single digits damage numbers are not fun. Forza has regeneration up, but it's not regenerating that much HP. There we go. Okay, Magisa's down. Alright, that makes things a little easier. And now we can just focus him. We've all got Protect. We're all doing just fine. We're not going to take that much damage. So we'll just keep wailing on him, and he will go down eventually. This isn't a difficult fight, but it is a bit more drawn out because of the fact that we've got 2 characters to deal with, and because we're all white mages, we don't deal a lot of damage. But on the other hand, because we're all white mages, it's unlikely that we would ever lose. It's a war of attrition, and we're on the winning side. There we go. And we got a whip and a power drink. Ferris, thank you. Alright, whoops, wrong button. We'll just give everybody a nice heal here. Just heal everybody. There we go, we're all healthy. Let's take a look here. So the whip, it's a basic whip. Attack plus 26. We don't have any jobs that can use it. No one can use the mithril helm. The power drink is consumed with the drink command, which is a command from another job that, again, we don't have. We might get it, but we don't have it right now. Hiryu! He's hurt pretty bad. Hiryu, don't worry, I'll take care of you. Lena, what are you doing? Don't come any closer, I'll be fine. I just need to reach the dragon grass. Give the dragon grass to Hiryu, quickly. Ugh. And Lena's poisoned again. Munch, 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 munch. Please get well. My stars and garters, you're out of your gourd, young lady. That was insanely reckless. Lena. Oh, he heals her. Yay! Lena's cured of poison. Here you, thank you. Looks like you're both hale and hearty again. Let's saddle up. Actually, I don't really like heights. What's so funny? Your face, kiddo, to hop on. Ooh, oh! And now we can fly. Now, just because we found Hiryu on the mountain doesn't mean we can fly over mountains. We can't. But we can fly over forests and fields and water, and there are no enemies in the sky. So we can just fly around. And here's Waltz. We have to go talk to the king. Castle Waltz. Welcome to Castle Waltz. I say the same thing he does. With the water's protection, Waltz is undefeatable. I've heard that there's a room full of fabulous treasures beneath the castle, but steal any of them and there'll be a special room for you beneath the castle. And by that I mean jail. The jail below is full of depraved lowlifes. It's best not to interact with them at all. This is the jail. And then we can interact with some of the depraved lowlifes. Even a kind king punishes misdeeds. I'm the famed pickpocket, lone wolf, hero to all miscreants. Now, how about you get me out of here? No. Schmuck. I'll remember this. Hey, help an innocent man out? How about you open this door? No. Schmuck. Wow. They're really mad. I'm not gonna let the criminals out today. If I hit this button, it opens a door. Ooh, and where do we have here? A secret room that leads us into the moat. Don't believe there are any hidden items on the ground in this version. In Final Fantasy IV, there were a lot of like invisible items on the ground that you could find. I don't think there are any in 5. Well, we don't need to be in the moat right now, so we will just continue on. If we go through here, this is the area that has the fantastic treasures in it. But it also has a very dangerous enemy that we are not equipped to handle right now. And I forgot to save. So we will deal with that maybe next time. For now, let's continue the story. Princess Lena, this is certainly a pleasant surprise. King Waltz, you look well. I come with a request. Please stop amplifying the power of the water crystal. Oh, you must be joking. I could never do that. The crystal's power allows my people to live in comfort. King Waltz, if left as it is, the crystal will shatter. I have heard about the incident with the wind crystal. However, there is no evidence to suggest the same thing will happen to the water crystal. Furthermore, I'm certain that the people would be opposed to ceasing the crystal's amplification. Look, we don't have time to be arguing over... Holy moly, what's going on? It's an emergency. A meteorite fell near the Tower of Walls. What? There's no time to lose. Assemble the guard. To the tower at once. Yes, sire. Pardon the interruption. I believe you understand the severity of the situation. We'll continue this later. Move out. And then the serious music goes away. The king is headed to the meteorites. And that's where we're headed to. After we stop in town. Long live King Waltz! He uses the power of the water crystal to help us all. I just want to see if there's anything new that I can buy or get. This is Garula. He lives in the forest near the tower, but Garula's shy, so don't tease it, okay? You can't talk to him, he doesn't say anything. Nope, you're in the way. Okay, here we go. Magic shop. Is there any magic that I can get? What can I get for you? So, here we have some previews of some new jobs. This is Time Magic, Slow, Regen, Mute, and Haste. Chocobo, Sylph, and Remora are summons. We don't have these jobs yet, but we could get Time Mage or Summoner from the Water Crystal. So it's no real magic to get in Waltz. We've got Cotton Robes. There's no armor to get in Waltz right now. Battle Axe, Longsword, Dagger, and there's no weapons to get in Waltz. Okay, I thought I'd stop in just to see if there's anything. Tower of Waltz is to the north. That's where we get all of our water. I'll visit the inn. Just to kind of heal up. Now we're making good time. What can I do for you? I got some potions. Antidotes, eye drops, maiden kisses, malice, golden gems. I think we're good for this. Whoops. Well. We'll go to sleep again. We're gonna give the king some extra time to get to the meteorite. That was a mistake. That's okay. Is there a tavern in this town with a piano in it? I don't remember. I don't think so. It's a magic shop. Thanks to the crystal, the water here is the cleanest you're likely to find. Monsters don't come around either. Great. Okay. This is called a drone jam, when NPCs get in your way. The pristine waters here protect the city from monsters. Yes, I've heard that. Silver specks. Silver specks prevent blind, or darkness as it's called. Defense +1, magic defense +1, so I don't lose anything by taking off my shoes and putting on some glasses. And now, Bart's cannot be blinded. Anything up this way? Here we go. Whoop, go down the waterfall. I don't think there's anything else to do here. It's easy being green, you dig? See, I've heard the opposite, but, you know, I'm not green, so I don't know what the actual experience is. Okay, out of the way. Alright. Fortunately, we can just fly there. So stop at the meteorite. The Waltz meteorite. It's a meteorite. There's really nothing else we can do here. As you can see, there's no treasure to find, no secrets or anything like that. It's just a big old rock in the ground. Ryu flies to the tower. I'm gonna save. And we're gonna head inside. Gorilla took us by surprise. It's never tried to attack anyone before. Gorilla suddenly went berserk and stormed into the tower. We didn't stand a chance. The king went after it. Some soldier I've never seen before went in too. Ice Soldier and Rickard Mage. Alright, well, we can still take them out one at a time. The Rickard Mage, ooh, that's actually pretty nasty. Has some time magic. So Lena is slowed, which means that her, oh, and he has Cure too, good. God. Her turns come around half as often now. And that's what the white outline does. Or means, I should say. Haste is the opposite of that. That's a red outline. And that means your turns come around twice as often. A wyvern and a pas de soul. I think, I believe it was the PlayStation 1 translation that translated the wyvern as Y burns. Letter Y space B-U-R-N-S. I think that's what that was. That's kind of a meme. Y burns. Oh, these Pas de Soul guys might be undead. Let me just check. Oh boy, that hurt. Nope. I just healed it. Okay, well. It does not have a soul, but it is not undead, despite it looking like a skeleton thing. Hey, we got a potion. I'm just going to keep climbing this tower. Oh. Let's heal. Gorilla's upstairs. Please, save the crystal. Oh, well, alright. We will hop in our tent. There's a couple of treasure chests in this room. And I'll save again. So, let's see, what have we got? Maiden's Kiss. Okay. No, alright, we'll take out this guy first then. It's fine. Slow my strongest attacker, that's smart. His enemies are really starting to hit hard. I should be moving my white mages into the back row by now, but we're not going to do any damage from there. Finn. Oh! Oh, and it's poisonous. Alright, well, let's heal everybody up. Your only turn this battle. Lena has been poisoned before, so she can handle it. Okay, we're gonna run away. I don't think we're gonna do this one. Let's get out of here. Oh, that's right. There's, I can climb this, here, there it is. Okay, there it is. I can climb that pillar on the left. When Bartz connects, he does do some decent damage, but this is really slow going. But we're very close to a new job. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to the water crystal right away. I think I thought the Silk Robe. Okay, that's a good one. That's an upgrade for Bartz. 2 more points of defense. 2 more points of magic defense. Nice. And we'll just fall down the hole. Ugh. All right. Apologies, I had to step away for a second. We will use another tent. Save again. All right. And away we go. I guess that was only the halfway point of the tower. 2 wyverns. Ooh, Breathwing. Ouch, that actually hurt. Okay, okay. Away we go. 2 more potions. I don't think there are any, like, hidden walls in this tower where they have the room. Just keep on swinging, boys and girls. Keep on swinging. There we go. Alright, so we've got some vines to climb up here. This one leads me to nothing. So the one on the left will get me treasure, and the one on the right will get me treasure and the stairs that I need to take. So we'll head up here. Silver armlets. I forget what that is. Arm protection is both shiny and effective. That's +2 defense, +3 magic defense. Nice little boost for Leno. Perfect. Bartz is always surprised and shocked when he falls down. I don't know why he doesn't just climb down. But that's just sort of the way it goes. Whoops. Rickard Mage. I don't know what that means, I'll be honest. Is that his name? Stop is an annoying spell, so if that had hit, Leno would not have been able to do anything for several turns. She just would be frozen in time and would not be able to attack or cast spells or do anything at all. Jeez. That was a hit. Ugh, okay. I didn't know these guys could do that. So, as you can see, Drain takes life away from you and gives it to the caster. And it took a lot of Ferris's HP away. I have 6 Phoenix Downs. I'm going to use one. Even our cure spells are starting to get a little weak feeling. Ether, that recovers MP. Great. Crystal Room. Alright. Okay, everybody's happy. Healthy, we've still got lots of MP. Alright. They're controlling you, aren't they? Well, I won't let you destroy the crystal. Oh! Or maybe I will. Uh-oh, here it comes. Garula. Garula's level 3. 1,200 hit points. No specific weaknesses. Gonna load up on protects. And then we just start swinging. Not much else we can do. Some people do like to also try to beat the game at the lowest level possible, and I think that's kind of, like, I understand wanting to do it that way. Like, that's part of the challenge, is trying to do it without the advantage of just kind of making your numbers go up. But I feel like I didn't, I mean, maybe I did, but I feel like I didn't overlevel too much. But that's okay. Because again, we're 4 white mages. We really don't do a lot of damage. Oh. I'm like, his attacks are coming in pretty fast and furious here. He's hitting several times in a row, so you know, we are going to have to lean back on the heels a little bit. Oh, okay, so Rush appears to also do a status called, I believe it's called Sap, where if you look, I mean, you know, we're all healing right now, but Lena and I believe Galuf are also just kind of like taking damage while we wait. As you can see, it's just ticking down. So it does extra damage over time. And there's a few different, a few different abilities that do that. That enemies tend to have. You can, there are abilities that, I believe that you can do as well that do the same thing. The problem is it's a lot harder to see because you don't see the numbers popping up, so it's like you don't know that it's happening. How far are we? Okay, we're getting there. 344. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, everybody's healthy. Let's keep going. Miss. Ugh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, Ferris is dead. Okay. Phoenix down. Miss. Ugh. Oh. Oh, Lena. Okay, come on, Birds. Get a good hit in. 80. That's a good one. There we go. We did it. All right. Bosses don't give experience points. They only give ABP. We got 5 for that. And we got a high potion. Crystal. The water crystal shatters. We were too late. Lord Galuf. Me? You know who I am? Lord Galuf. I couldn't protect you. Forgive me. Hey, stay with me, man. Please, tell me who I am. Protect. Fire crystal. Crystal fragments are glowing. Are they gonna give us their power too? We have to kind of go around and pick them all up. Resting within the shard, a warrior's spirit. Time mage. Berserker. Red mage. Summoner. Mystic Knight. What's going on? The tower! It's sinking! Ah! Hey, Sildra! Sildra, you're alive! We all get eaten by Sildra. Ugh. Sildra. Sildra, you used the last of your strength to save us. What are you saying, Sildra? You can't die. I won't let you. Sildra, thank you. Sildra. Here you made it out alive. We're okay. Sildra, farewell and thank you. But now, we have our new job. Our water crystal job, and the reason I stepped away was to unlock it because I wasn't sure if I was going to make it or not. Our water crystal job is Summoner. So I can equip level 4 white magic on 2 parts. Summoners can equip rods and knives, and then all of the other wizardly kind of armor, so silk robes, things of that nature. So this does give me a lot of offensive potential. I can go back to Waltz, I can pick up the summon spells, Chocobo, Sylph, and Remora. They're not great, but they're a start. What can I do for you? Triggers the Chocobo kick against one enemy, triggers the Fat Chocobo against all enemies. Absorbs HP from one enemy to heal all allies, triggers Whisper Wind. Paralyzes one enemy, triggers Constrict. So these spells will do random things between these options, as I understand. These are not really very good summons. Now that the crystal's gone, the water started getting dirtier. Those duty heads, they were mean to Gorilla. Gorilla was mean to us. But now we have some offense. Can barely believe it, the crystal's gone. Poor King Waltz. He's always so kind, and now he's at death's door. I hear they found a soldier from Karnak near the meteorite, but Karnak is way over on the western continent. If ships aren't sailing, how in the world did he get here? First the crystal and Tycoon shatters, then ours. How long before something happens to the other 2 crystals? I'll pick up some daggers as well. Just for our summoners. Now, under the rules of the 4-job Fiesta, we can have, at this point in time, any combination of white mages and summoners. So I could have, as long as I have at least one of each. So I can have 3 summoners and 1 white mage, or I can have 2 summoners and 2 white mages, or I can have 3 white mages and 1 summoner, as long as I have at least all of the unlocked jobs represented. So I think what'll end up happening as I'm going through the story later, in the next episode, is 3 summoners and a white mage. For now, I'm going to save, and we're going to call it a night. Thank you so much for joining me here on Let's Playmond with Ted Raymond. Once again, it is the Final Fantasy V 4-job Fiesta. Link in the description for all the details.